from Ngoketunja, Buyi, Donga, Matunga, Mezam counties in southern Cameroon, where family members of Ambazonian State Army General Nova Dai were recently abducted. In solidarity, residents imposed an indefinite lockdown to press for their release. Despite circulating claims of cancellation, local authorities are insisting that the lockdown remains firmly in place. The so-called cancellation was spread by individuals impersonating General Nova Dai, likely agents of La République du Cameroun, through social media, falsely informing residents that life could return to normal. Yet the Ambazonian State Army and its communication offices in the affected counties have dismissed this as a deliberate trap, warning that any civilian movement outside the agreed windows risk being ambushed by colonial forces aiming to blame the Ambazonian fighters. A senior official of the Ambazonian State Army later clarified the actual guidelines. Roads will only open on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for essential transit. From Monday to Thursday, the lockdown remains fully in effect. Authorities stress that this is not a change in policy, but a tactical adjustment to prevent suffering among civilians, not a capitulation to colonial pressure. Now, an urgent public safety message was released today stating a La République du Cameroun fake agent claiming to be General Nova Dai has made a false announcement that the indefinite lockdown has been lifted so that the people of Ambazonia can go about their daily activity, which is a big trap. No southern Cameroon is free from the barbaric government of neighboring French Cameroon until homeland is fully restored. Now, here's an audio from an Ambazonian State Army general.
Greetings, fellow Ambazonia. Royal greetings to all the great people of Ambazonia. I will begin my greetings to all our great heroes of our time, not leaving out all the general populations where they stand for the freedom of Ambazonia. We come today, at the 22nd of July, in the year of our Lord, 2025, for debunk this fake audio where they come out from one criminal of the Republic of Cameroon, where they don't denounce, say, ghost town, it don't stop, and road, it don't be open. I want Cameroon to know very well our dear civilian population. Today, this date, the 22nd of July, and this criminal, he made this audio, is now on the 23rd of July, because they are already fake. They are fake. These are people where they be sponsored by this SDO, this criminal SDO, where they call it Gongong Henneken or Gongong Haddison or whatsoever they call him. I don't care to know how they call him. But let this my message reach to all our general population. Don't be a victim of any circumstances. Because this criminal them, they want to say on an open road when they come in, made a poor bullet on your body so as to kill our own people we are fighting for. All the generals of Ngokutunja, they be united. The generals of Ngokutunja as whole, Colonial County, they be united. If they're the one of lead anything like Ghost Town, they will begin to give an official announcement. We will come out from the communication department of Ngokutunja, will be led by Major General Oneburu. Make anybody not try to take the route from Dr. Bamenda anywhere. You will be caught, and when they kill you, don't blame us, because this criminal, this Gongong Henneken, he don't want peace in Ngokutunja. He want nothing but to destroy the whole of Ngokutunja. But we shall face him squarely. Make all the general population, may they remain indoor. If we want to lead a ghost town, official announcement will come out. With the date we will be, it will come out. We will tell you. They don't pay this other fool. We don't even get to know him. I don't want to give credit by calling the idiot's name, because we don't even need to know them. But all our civilians remain safe. Let's mourn our 2 months old baby and a 3 months old baby in prison. Remember, if you were the one, you grow up and tell you, say you will be in prison when you will be 2 months old. How will you react? This government don't mean anything good for us. This criminal government, they don't mean anything good for us. They allow the object and begin to point the shadow. You force people to love you people. They want to force people to follow them. You can never force a horse to drink water. You can force the horse to the stream, but you can never drink water. I want to come in clear again. They can kill the sword, but they can never kill the spirit of independence in any of the Amazonia, be it a fighter or be it a civilian. Remain home and be safe. Be safe. Long live Amazonia. Our victory is sure. Thank you. Call me master.
Well, the message further emphasized that any lifting of the lockdown would only be declared officially through verified channels, such as the Ambazonian State Army's county communication offices, recognized activists, or ABC Amba TV. The call is unequivocal. Safety first, civilians are warned to disregard rumors and follow only official orders. They are told to remain in solidarity until the abducted families' members are released, a demand grounded in both justice and principle. Well, tonight again, we have with us Barrister Ambazonia in the studios, who's going to help us dissect every aspect of today's Undaunted. Good evening, Barrister.
Good evening to you all.
So, Barrister Ambazonia, we see, given the recent spread of misinformation by fake colonial agents and the ambiguous wording about limited road openings, how can Ambazonian communities ensure that they are receiving accurate directives, and what measures should the Ambazonian State Army take to prevent civilian casualties and maintain trust during this very sensitive lockdown, saying that while showing solidarity for the innocent families, it also is not an easy task dealing with indefinite lockdowns? How do you think they can go about this?
Well, it is as simple as good morning. They should not even have had any problem at all. If those people who live there, because this is specific, were just normal human beings. They say, why is the lockdown? They have captured mothers with babies and locked them up. They are locked up physically. Everybody can see them being locked up. Everybody sees them absent from home. And so, impersonating to say that the lockdown is over is just being stupid. Because the lockdown is there because the people are locked up, they're not being released. But the most important thing to me is, why are even people trying to move up and down? What situation in the world would cause you and me to join in sympathy? The idea of locking up babies, I think, should annoy every human being, such that you should be able to take your own action to show your own degree of anger. And so while that baby or those babies and their mothers are in jail, you are struggling to run up and down, maybe to go and do business, maybe to go visit your husband or your wife. Well, it is them today, will be you tomorrow. So as I've said, it should not pose any problem. Because I think, even without calling the lockdown officially, the people should say, no, this is just too much. And that will just be, that's the law that should be enforced by itself. But as the spokesperson said there, if you don't want to respect it and you lose your life, you blame nobody. Because locking up a babies, a reaction to such a criminal act that might cost you your life or injure you or some type of serious bodily harm, is justified. It's justified because to the best of our knowledge, if the information is true, the women who are locked up, their mothers and their babies, they were end up. They have since been moved even to Bamenda, showing that they are not, the chances that they are going to be released are so far away. And so everybody in that community should be able to be revolted, should be able to be angry, and say, no, again, enough is enough. What else can be more annoying? What else can be more revolting than locking up babies, 3 months old? They have killed people, that's not enough. Babies have to go to prison for being relations to those who are fighting to free themselves, for having any link to do with them. You see, that is not human. No human society, civilized human society, behaves that way. And so that duo, who is supposed to be the personal representative of the president, they believe in jungle justice. And because they do jungle justice, our own boys have said, an eye for an eye, it is possible. And so nobody should even risk being, risk trying to defy the goes down, because that act alone is enough to annoy you. And so I think the information is clear. Our ASAs and sympathizers, this is not left to them alone. If I were there and I sat in my house and I saw you trying to violate that thing, and I had a spear and my rubber gun, I would shoot you. So this enforcement should not be left to those guys alone, because this is too much. This is just too much. Over to you.
Much Barrister Mbasia.